Hey everybody, Brad Linder here, coming at you with another sketch card of the day for Sunday. Gonna be sharing this over with the page real quick, and then we're gonna get started. And got a little sneak peek surprise for you guys. I said yesterday that I was gonna do something really cool, and I'm going to. So, as a surprise, not much to everybody that's on, but as a surprise, here is a first-hand sneak peek at the layout for Godzilla versus King Kong, or King Kong versus Godzilla, whichever way you want to preference it. It's fine. There is my sketch layout. You can see the ape head starting to form up there, and the big lizard Godzilla head right there. So I wanted to give you guys a quick sneak peek on that one before I got going with Creeper. I hope you dig it. This will be available as a print when I'm done with it. I don't normally do prints because I don't like to share other people's work. But in this regard, I'm going to do it because of the fact that I wanted to do something because it's the end of the year, and I wanted to do something really cool. So that's why I'm allowing that to happen. But you guys will be able to get a very cool high gloss print out of that, and if you're interested. So everybody's always asking me, can we get prints of your work? Yeah, in this case you will be. And this year I'm going to start doing a few things here and there, so you guys will have that option as well. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Very interesting. Now, if you notice, the Creeper in most recent incarnations in what was it, the 52, the new 52, and all that going on. They started leaning more towards being a Joker type of character or a Goblin type of character, and I'm not really cool with that. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not knocking it. Everybody's changing everything these days, and they're doing pretty much whatever they want anyway in the comics. So I'm not really going to knock it too badly, but it's not the Creeper that I knew back when I was a kid, especially through the teenage years, where he was a little more prominent, in the mid-90s and whatnot. He was a bug in everybody's ointment for a while there. I really enjoyed this guy in the comics. He was kind of like Lobo, though. I mean, you either dug him or you didn't, depending on who was working on him. And it really was that defining as to who was working on him and whatnot, whether you really liked him or not. And that's okay, too. But I like to put the crazy eyes on him. He has this almost mascara type look in the way he looks in his eyes, and he just looks nuts. I mean, for a lack of a better term, the character is really, really off kilter, and that's one of the things that I like about him so much, is because you don't know what you're going to get with this character when he pops up. He's been accused of being portraying a version of the Joker at some point, and he's also been known for killing people, not just being a hero that's off his rocker, but literally murdering people, just going on murder sprees and just slaughtering people because he thinks they're guilty of something. And it's just the mentality of the character. It's really, really wild to watch and read. I don't know about the most current incarnation. I haven't picked it up and read it, but the older books that I used to catch up on, he was crazy. I mean, completely off his rocker and off kilter with everything that he appeared on. Now, I'm going to cut in real quick and put in this red fur that he grows on his costume, and is supposed to be connected to him some way, but I never really found out how. But he's got this red fur that goes around him, and now it's supposed to be his fur coming out, and he doesn't have a costume anymore. From the little bit of research I did right before I came on, and the new demonic version that they have from the 52. Like I said, I haven't read any of it. I just did a little profile research on him, and they're saying now that it's his hair, and that it actually is part of him, which is bizarre within itself. But the characters in the 52 are a little out of my wheelhouse, because I don't resonate with them, as everybody knows. And I've moved into getting a little more into the classic stuff and filling older loopholes rather than going with the modern stuff, which I still, like to read and check out a comic or two now and again. And if I find something that's really cool, I'll pick it up. But unfortunately, for the most part, I'm filling my collection holes before their production completely stops, if that's the way that Disney Marvel decides to go with it, and they stop that, and before DC completely goes cold with print on demand, or virtual completely. Because if they go completely digital, it's going to be hard to get books. You're gonna have to wait for the collected trades and all that, which that'll make that pretty cool. But this has been a long time coming, and I think it's just now fixing to hit the market really hard for comics specifically. I know magazines have been doing it for years, and as a marketer, I've been doing ebooks and virtual comics and things like that for a while. But it's just one of those things where the market's finally yielding to the print, and we'll see what happens. But I've been filling up the old back issue orders on my books to make sure of what's going on and what I've got collected, because you never know. But anyway, this Creeper character is normally a very wild card type of character. He's more of let's say more of a presence that shows up when his host is sleeping, kind of thing. So it's like a sleepwalker kind of thing, if you ever read that book from Marvel. But of course, Creeper came along first. But his host goes to sleep whenever he comes along and comes out, and that's why he calls himself the Creeper, because he comes out whenever that host is unconscious. But at least that was to my understanding. I don't know if that's the way it is now, but that's the way it originally was when this character started coming about. So, and he's got like elf-like ears, they point, and then he's got these really sharp, nasty teeth. This guy was a hard fit for the Teen Titans, I believe it was, that he tried to join up with for a while. I believe it was the Titans that he joined up to. Don't hold me to that 100%, because I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it was the Titans that he joined up with. And back in the late 80s, early 90s. And to say that he's a vicious character is right on the money, because I don't find him as comic relief. I think he's very intense, and if the Joker was to turn as to a good guy, that's pretty much what you'd have here. This dude is just nuts. If the Joker was to turn into a hero, that's pretty much what you'd have right here. Of course, that depends on which version of and which incarnation of the Joker you have as well. Because he's an odd duck. But when I was in school, there were a couple of buddies of mine that just could not stand this guy at all, could not stand this character. And I'd bring those comics in and they'd freak out. Hey, Noel, glad you made it on, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out with me on your Sunday evening. But, yeah, it's just one of those characters you either like him or you don't. And dare I say, he's got kind of a Judge Dredd type of following. You either, it's almost a cult in the way that people follow him. You either like him or you don't. And I mean, it's that simple, that direct. You either like him or you don't. I was deciding which character I wanted to draw today, and I was having trouble with it of picking one. Just I was thinking about maybe Taskmaster, but then that was too close to Skeletor with the skull face thing, and then right after that, Creeper popped in my head, and I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. And I was considering also an alternative of the Golden Age JLA, doing a short set of those and just mapping 3 or 4 of them out and popping them out. But decided to go this route instead for whatever reason. Wanted to do something a little different. So that's what we got. It's hard to believe that I'm over 200 cards now. It is official. I am over 200 cards. So I found that fascinating. And a little underwhelming. I thought it was going to be more intense than that. But I mean, I'm proud of it. It's an awesome run, but I don't know. I was just expecting more out of it, I guess. But I appreciate you guys being here with me, though. That's what makes it cool. That's what makes it awesome. Because without you guys following me and participating, I wouldn't be doing this. Would not. And who knows? I've got a webcomic that I've been working on that I told you guys about. And I decided I'm going to present that in December, which I did not plan for. I wanted to do it sooner, but due to coloring issues and things like that, and a couple of legalities that I had to make sure were on the level, make sure my copyrights and all that were in place, and make sure some things were out of the way. I have a new webcomic coming out. It will be a full-fledged comic book. It will be a page a day. And I'm building up the second issue right now as we speak. And once that's done, I'm going to release it to you guys so that you can see a page a day of the new comic book that's coming. Over and above the good old sketch card here. So we can hang out, check it out. We'll see what happens. We'll put in this shoulder here. Put in a little bit of that arm. And like I said, I wanted to sneak peek that that Kong versus Zilla piece because of the fact that everybody's been asking about it, and I just wanted to get it out there and show you guys what's going on. I'm going to be working on it tomorrow. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it live or not, but I definitely will be working on it. and I'll show you guys the progress as it comes along. Some people asked me if I was going to be able to do it on a session or not. I don't know. That's an 11 by 17 piece. It's pretty massive. I might do a session. If you guys say that, yeah, you want to see it, then yeah, I'll be game. I'm game. I'll come on for a little bit and work on it. But I don't want to put in, hours and hours and hours on it, and especially live, because I've got other titles and stuff to knock out, and I've got to get some of the other work done. But I'll come on and do a session if you guys want. Do a little bit of it, and possibly come back on and color it later when it's closer to being finished. That would be cool too. Pop in those knuckles right there. He has red gloves, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red glove there and I'm going to shade this out with a little bit of black so you guys can see these fingers pop up and hold up really well. Make that go up underneath that finger there. Kind of pop out that hand. And as always, we're going to do the refusal of the nurples, because that is a suit, at least in the incarnation that I know. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to, go that route. But shade out that neck a little bit. And there we go. Cool deal. There's the other side. It's pretty quiet for the weekend, believe it or not. I normally am a little more animated on the weekend, but it's so tiring today. Had a long day. But yet I'm still here for everybody. Okay, cool deal. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Mr. Knoll left comments for me that this is one of his faves. Cool. I really dig this character. He is an awesome dude. He doesn't get quite the due diligence that everybody needs to give this character, because he lives up to his name, that's for sure. Now what I'm going to do is, real quick, I'm going to go in here and shade in some of this hair because it's bright green. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade some of it so it'll pop off and separate from that fur, because that fur is a red color, and it doesn't get any heavy shading or any of that. It stays pretty blunt in the way that it is. So I'm just going to go in and fill in some of these segments here, and it's going to kind of separate that a little bit. Give it a little more depth and pop. I want to hurry and get this knocked out because I'm running a little long, especially for a Sunday. But I enjoy hanging out with you guys, so it's cool. Okay, cool deal. He has kind of a vampire look here. Now, that wasn't exactly what I intended to do, but I guess it'll work. Has a little bit of a Michael Morbius type look to him, which is awkward. That's the wrong company, man. There's nothing strange about that at all. Nothing strange. Okay. Cool deal. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to section that off just a little. Yeah, cool. All right. Got to seat my lead there in the pencil. Very, very cool. Now, I did Beta Ray Bill, and I wanted to check out what was going on with that. According to some Marvel sources that I have, some Disney sources more importantly and more direct, they will neither confirm nor deny that Beta Ray Bill is going to appear in the Marvel Universe cinematically. And I tend to think that they're going to lead that way. It's going to be fun. I would like to see an appearance. With Thor being based out in space right now, I would really like to see that. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So, you know, with Ragnarok and everything going on and all that, no spoilers about the film. It's just them saying flat out that, you know, with him traveling around and whatnot, I think it could be with a Planet Hulk type crossover. I'm hoping that it'll click off into the film series and maybe give us another one or two movies beyond the Infinity War. But who knows? Who knows? I mean, who'd have thought originally that Fox would have given us a decade, almost two, of X-Men properties, you know? Because that first X-Men movie came out way back in 2000. That's when it was released. It has a 99 copyright on it, but it was released in 2000. And I just think that that's crazy. It's wild to think that that's been 17 years already. Everybody was wondering, why is Hugh Jackman retiring as Wolverine? Well, crap, he's been doing it for 20 years. And he's made a cameo in just about every X-Men movie out there, if not all of them. Matter of fact, I think he has been in all of them. I can't think of one that he didn't get into. But anyway, there is the Creeper. So hope you guys dig it. I'm going to ink and color this one up this evening, and we'll go from there. But like I said, just in case you didn't get a look at it before, one more shot at it. Godzilla and King Kong. King Kong and Godzilla. This is a big 11 by 17 piece. I will be doing this thing tomorrow. And like I said, I hope you guys dig it. So, with that said, I appreciate it. Be nice. Hug somebody, smile somebody, wave at somebody. Just be nice. Do something cool. And be happy, be merry, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.